dear one, my sweet thing, how are you today? Happy Manifesting Monday. So I want to talk to you about the inner child today. I know I've talked about this before, and I'm sure I'll talk about it again because it's such an important piece of the puzzle. And here's the deal. We don't have just one inner child. All of us have lots of them. Anytime we experience any kind of hurt, heartbreak, drama, or trauma, it's almost like an aspect of ourselves splinters off. An aspect of ourselves splinters off. Perhaps your mom didn't come feed you when you were an infant, when you were hungry. Perhaps you were bullied in grade school. Perhaps you experienced a loss of a pet when you were young, or maybe the loss of a grandparent or a friend last year. It's not like the inner child is always the same age. Every time we experience any kind of hurt or heartbreak, it's almost like there's a wounded inner child inside of us that would benefit from us sitting with them in our current love, attention, compassion, and affection with them here and now. And be able to say to them, I'm sorry you had to go through this. I know life is confusing for you right now, but I'm here for you now. And I love you, and I'm listening. And what do you need for me to feel better? I did this process every night for 30 days, and I had a different inner child come forward every single night. And by the end of the 30 days, I can't tell you how much different and how much better I felt inside of myself. It's like some nights it's the 15-year-old, some nights it's the 2-year-old, some nights it was a 35-year-old, there was an infant. And as I just sat with them in my affection and attention, with compassion, it's almost like I was able to take a deep breath. It's almost like if we do this process, we heal and we become whole. And you know, I love that quote, be really whole and all things will come to you. We become spiritual adults as we become the loving caretaker of that younger one inside of ourselves, those younger ones inside of ourselves that we wish somebody else would have been. But if we want to be empowered, if we don't want to feel like a victim, if we don't want to be in that posture of feeling afraid of life, it's important to call all parts of ourselves home, to be present with those younger selves that experienced the confusion and the drama and the trauma. Just be in our presence, be in our love, be in our compassion, be in our affection. So if you're up for this, we can try this right now and see what happens. So I invite you to take a nice, easy breath and imagine, if you will, centering your awareness in your heart. And imagine, if you will, extending an invitation from your heart to the younger one inside of you that would most benefit from your current attention, compassion, and affection right now. And as you continue to breathe, imagine this aspect of yourself coming more fully into focus in your mind's eye. Perhaps you sense this younger one as a color or an energy, or maybe you see them clearly, maybe you can see what they're wearing. And now ask this aspect, what is it you want or need from me now to feel better? Is there something you would like to do? Is there something you would like me to know? And just listen to what comes forward. As you can continue this conversation and these conversations with these younger aspects of yourself, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel more at home inside of yourself. You'll probably feel better physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And it's also important to let you know, yeah, maybe there's some wounded inner children inside of you, but you also have something called the divine child, the nature child, the magical child, the wise child. That's the part of ourselves that is healed, whole, that has never been touched by anything of this world, that knows what brings us joy. It's the one that is fresh from God. It's almost like I see this aspect as being blended and merged with my higher self, who's wise, who's wonderful, who knows me better than I know myself. She's the one that wanted to take ponyback riding lessons, and in fact, that's why I have horses now. She's the one that likes to wear purple. She made me promise to wear more purple and not be ashamed to sparkle. Literally sparkle. She's the one that likes the cowboy hats and is the artist. All of us have this divine inner child. And it's almost like that aspect of ourselves is the one that knows what our entelechy is, what our purpose is. The entelechy of an acorn is to be an oak tree. The entelechy of a sunflower seed is to be a sunflower. Each of us has an entelechy, and it can be activated as we cultivate that relationship with the divine child. That can be our compass and our touchstone. as we navigate this sometimes crazy terrain of planet Earth. So I would be very interested in knowing, did something come forward for you as you turned inward? If not, I can give you a guided meditation to support you in cultivating this relationship. And if so, I'd be very interested in knowing what you experienced. Who inside of you? What age? What did they want you to know? And what do they need from you? And again, I would be very happy and honored to share this guided meditation with you, and would highly recommend you doing this process for 30 days. Maybe get a journal. Who comes forward? What do they want you to know? What do they need from you to feel better and to heal, to come home to yourself so that you can live a life of being empowered, of celebrating, of joy, creativity, and ever-expanding love. Know you're my heart, my meditation, my prayers. I'd love to hear from you and continue the conversation, and know that I'm so grateful for your presence in my life. And so, yes, be in touch. Let me know what happened. Let me know if you want this guided meditation, and know that you're my heart, meditation, and prayers as we journey onward and upward together. God bless you. I love you.